Hi, I'm Wen Xiang, and today I'm going to share with you where do I get all the information about property in Malaysia. So the first one is Brickz.my. So this is the website that you can get to know the actual transacted price of the property. So if you have the paid version, you'll get a transaction report. In the report, you will have the transaction date, the actual unit number or the address, and the actual transacted price. So usually for active sub-sale agents, they have access to Brickz. So for individual, you can go for the free version, but you don't have the full report. They only show some of the recent transaction and you can't see the actual unit number. If you want to have access to the full report, you can also purchase a single report. I think they are selling about 30 ringgit per report, so you can check it out as well. Alright, so when we talk about property, we need the map, not just the Google map, but the professional map done by Ho Chin Soon Research. So I believe a lot of developer, property agency, investor, they have this Ho Chin Soon map in their office as well. But I will tell you why it is so useful. For example, for myself, I'm a property agent in Mont Kiara area. So from this map, I can know which part of Mont Kiara is actually Malay Reserve land. Which part of Mont Kiara, this is for residential condominium, this is for commercial use. All this info are on this map. They even have the landowners or the company's name on this map, so you know, oh, this land is owned by which developer, and they might have upcoming launches as well. And sometimes you can even find the transacted price per square foot on this map as well. For normal people, if you don't have the access to the professional map, which I believe is quite expensive to purchase, you can also go to the bookstore and buy the Ho Chin Soon books as well. I bought a few from MPH, this one is from Popular. So the books are quite entertaining to read. You can see a lot of drone photos. Some are taken during the 90s as well compared to now. So you can see the city transformation, you have the map, you have a lot of useful information, and sometimes they also put their holiday photos there. I don't know why. And for Ho Chin Soon Research, they also have a WhatsApp broadcast list, which they will share a lot of markets update, the land transaction, land deals, all of them they will share in the WhatsApp. So you can go to their website and find out how can you register for the WhatsApp broadcast list. Alright, so the next thing to share with you is the NAPIC website. So this is actually our National Property Information Center, where you can find a lot of very useful statistics if you have the time to analyze all the data. So usually I will just go for the property market snapshot, where they will put all the information into very easy to understand the graph, the chart, or even the table. So some of the information they put in the snapshot include the price trend this year, whether the price go up or go down, the unsold or the overhang situation, the sales volume, and by different segments and different price range as well. So I find all this information are very useful. If you're interested to know what is the construction cost of a property, you can go to Arcadis website, because they are one of the most established and largest QS company. They have this construction cost handbook for Malaysia. So in this handbook, you'll find the average construction cost of different categories of property. For example, mid-end condo, a high-end condo, semi-D, a terrace house, how much it costs to build a hotel, factory, and so forth. They also have the price breakdown for different states of Malaysia as well, because the building cost can be different from KL, JB, Kuching, Sabah, and other areas in Malaysia. So I find it very interesting to read. So number 5, newspaper. Yes, I still read newspaper nowadays, and usually I read The Age. I buy it on every Saturday, so it is a weekly business paper. So in The Age, there's one section called City and Country. This is where you can find all the first-hand property related news and article. So over the years, from what I have observed, for many of the developers, when they have upcoming launch or new projects, they will have a CEO or the director interview session with the DH City and Country. So if you are a reader of this City and Country, you will know the first-hand information about the new launch details, the price, the size, when are they going to launch, what is the developer's plan this year. So I think it's quite useful, especially for me, I'm a property agent in Mont Kiara. So if I see the CEO of a UEM Sunrise on the newspaper City and Country, then I will pay extra attention to it lah. And of course, you can also find a lot of article and also insightful statistics in this newspaper as well. Another of my favorite section in the newspaper is the Tong's portfolio, where they talk a lot about investment, and sometimes they will also cover housing issue and property investment in Malaysia as well. So move on to the next one. I also listen to the radio podcast. My favorite show is the BFM Property Legal Clinic, where they invite the lawyer Kristan to answer a lot of burning questions. For example, if you are staying in a high-rise property and upstairs water leakage, so whose responsibility is it? What action can be done? Or if you buy a new project, can you sell the property during construction period? So it is good to have a lawyer to answer all these questions from a legal perspective. So if you're interested in the law, you want to know your right, get familiar with the clause, one of the law book I recommend is the Housing Development Act, especially if you are buying new projects from developer, because when you're signing the SPA, the clause is actually standard, and all these clauses can be found in this law book as well. For example, the deferred liability period, the late delivery, what is the compensation, the payment schedule, the responsibility of a developer and purchaser as well. So I find it very insightful and useful, and quite easy to understand as well. Another good source of information is from a developer's annual report, if the developer is a public listed company. So usually for big players in my area, I will just print out the annual report and have a read. There are a lot of good information inside. For example, you can see the financial health, the sales figure, the upcoming launch, any change of management. I think all these are quite useful, especially for property purchaser. It's good to know about the developer's background a little bit more. You can also subscribe to the news alert of the public listed developer, so that when there's any Bursa announcement, you'll be notified through email. So the next one, and quite important, once a while you can do a site visit, so that you can observe any new site clearing, any new signboard or announcement, any route widening or extension. All this can be seen when you are at the actual site. Talk to the residents or the specialized agent in that particular property if you know someone, because they are there day in day out on the ground, so they know the best about that particular property. So the next one, Lowyat Forum. Yes, very interesting, because this is an open forum. Anybody can say anything. It's just that you don't treat it as a reliable source of information. You still need to do your own research and verification of the information. It's just that sometimes it's good to have people with different opinion and different perspective. So someone might raise a question that you never thought before in the forum. So the next thing you can check out is the local council, such as DBKL, MBPJ, MPSJ, depending on which area you are interested on, because once a while they will also publish the town planning or strategic planning of this area. Alright, so we have come to the last one, and if you're watching this video, I guess you already know what is it, which is YouTube video. So some of the popular ones, such as Heng, very nice property review, and a podcast as well. And I'm also a subscriber of HBA TV, which is the House Buyer Association. They have this YouTube channel where Dato Chang will discuss a lot of topics related to the legal matters of property and the rights of home buyers as well, which I find it very insightful. So you can check it out as well. So what is your source of information about property? Feel free to comment below to let us know. And if you find this video insightful, feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel. My name is Wen Xiang from Fortress Real Estate, and I will see you in the next video.